Hello everyone, how are you all? So yesterday we have seen hormones in animals. Okay, hormones. We have seen in our body what hormones are there. Like where is the position of hormones, like which organs produce those hormones, and we have learned endocrine and exocrine systems also. Yes or no? Let me tell you in short what is endocrine. Endocrine means what? The organs which release only hormones, which secretes only hormones. And what is exocrine? Exocrine is the organs which secrete only enzymes. Okay, now further today we are going to learn plants hormones. Okay, so how animals have cells, tissues and organs, and like that organs produce hormones. Like that in plants also there are cells, tissue and then organs means these tissues produce this hormones. Okay, so we are going to learn different hormones of plants, like which hormones are responsible for growth of the plant, for their means for their nutrition, then which hormones are responsible for their stress management and everything. Okay, for ripening the fruits, and which hormones are responsible for removing the dead parts of the plants. There are some hormones related to this. Okay, so we will start with today's lecture, plants hormones. So plants hormones, yesterday we saw many hormones in the animal's body, right, in our human body, that we saw various locations also, that it is in our brain which hormones are produced, like hypothalamus, then pineal gland is there, which produces melatonin, right? Like that pituitary gland we saw three parts of it. Then we saw pancreas does unique function of both the things, like it performs as exocrine gland also and endocrine gland also, right? Now today we will discuss about plants hormone. Okay, as I told you, plants has two types of hormones, which is growth hormone and growth promoters and growth inhibitors. Now what is growth promoters? Growth promoters means the hormones which helps plant in growing more and more, like increasing the height or cell division and like that. Okay, means what is meant by growth promotes hormones, means these hormones help in cell division of plants, or you can say growth of the stem. Okay, then growth of anything. But inhabitators means they stop the growth, they stop certain growth, they stop certain cell division. Okay, that is called as growth inhabitators. So in plants there are two types of hormones, growth promoters and growth inhabitators. And we say plants phytohormones. Okay, now see here, we will discuss one by one which are the hormones, which are the plants hormones, which are growth promoters and which are growth inhabitators. Okay, and various questions come now in the recent second paper of CDS and NDA also. A question related, one question related to plant organ or hormone came. Okay, like that, this is a very easy topic, and one or two question you can get from hormones, so it is an important topic, you have to not miss this topic. Now, plants phytohormones. First we will see the names of the hormones and then we will discuss each of the hormones. Okay, let me take a pen. Okay, see here, plants phytohormones, then which now I told you there are two types of hormones, growth promoters and growth inhibitors. Now we will see growth promoters. So which is the hormone which is promoting growth? Auxins, gibberellins, cytokinins, salicylic acid, acetyldehydes, and bacinosteroids. Okay, and which are growth inhibitors? Ethylene, abscisic acid, and jasmonate. Okay, jasmonate. Now we will discuss each of them. These are the important, like most of the times you will get questions on these hormones, like auxins, gibberellins and cytokinins and salicylic acid, because this are the does the main function, performs the main function in the plant's body. Okay, in the plants, that's why these are the main hormones, means growth promoters are the main hormones. Okay, now see here, this we will see afterwards, because we will learn first about the hormones, what are the functions of the hormones, and then we will do this table. Okay, okay, now see here, auxins. Auxin is a hormone in plant which is growth promoter. Now see here what it does, it helps in of course growing the plant, of course in the height of the plant. Okay, now we will see when light is coming from one side. See, now let me tell you for the first one example. See, at your house there are plants. You might be keeping it in a window or in your balcony. Okay, so when the sunlight comes on the plants, when the sun rays comes on the plants, they fall on the plants. Then what happen? Certain plants they're tipped like this. For example, this is the sun. Okay, this is the sun, and this, for example, here you're keeping your plants like this. Like this, your plants are kept in your window and sun rays are falling directly on the plants. The sun rays are falling directly on the plants. Okay, then what happens? This tip of the plant gets bent towards the sun rays, means it gets inclined towards the sun rays. See here, at your home also you might have seen, or anywhere wherever there are plants and wherever you see, then in which direction sun rays are coming, in that direction plants get bent and it start growing in that direction. Okay, so this hormone helps in this only. See now, when light is coming from one side of the plant, auxins diffuses towards the shady side of the shoot, synthesized at the short tip, helps the cells to grow longer. Yes, this is a growth hormone. We know that. Auxins promote flowering. Example, pineapples. Auxins also control xylem differentiation. Now see, what is xylem differentiation? We have seen in the tissue chapter, that they are in plants, there are two systems. One is three systems. One is ground system, one is epidermal system, and one is vascular system. Okay, so in the vascular system we have seen xylem and phloem were the tissues which helped plant in nutrition and minerals, water and nutrition transport. So this auxin is a hormone which promotes xylem differentiation, means in some or the other way it promotes nutrition also. Okay, and helps in cell division, of course. If it is growing means cell division and increasing of height only. Okay, auxins also induce parenthenocarpy, development of fruit without fertilization. Example, in tomatoes. Means what does auxins more do in the terms of fruit? It does the development of fruit without fertilization. Okay, and what is the example? Tomato, you might have seen there are white color cells in tomato. Okay, means what is the main function of auxin? You have to remember first that it helps in xylem differentiation. Second is it does fertilization of fruits without it does development of fruit without fertilization. And what is the third? Promotes flowering in plants. Okay, like in pineapple. And what does it more do? Xylem differentiation. And what is the main cause? Where the sunlight is coming from, where the sun rays are coming, it diffuses towards the shady side. Shady means where there is a shadow, shady side, that there it diffuses. Okay, understood this? Very easy. Auxins. Now we will go on the next. See here. I have drawn like that, like this diagram only. See here, they have given this is a plant. Now these are auxins. Auxin molecules are there, means this is the hormone. They have given sun is on the head. Sun is on the head of the plant or near the tip of the plant. Then plant will grow straight only. Grow straight only. Okay. If the sun is on the right side, then plant will bend towards the right side. If the sun is more inclined towards the right, then it will bend more. Okay. So like this, cell elongation, and here auxin molecules. I told you these are auxin molecules. Okay, these molecules start going this side. Okay, where the sun is coming, means this what we say, these auxin molecules start going to the shady side. Okay, Auxin molecules cause growth and cell and elongation in plants. Yes, it is a growth. I told you what it does. See right here. Okay, I'll write here and give you, note this in your book. Okay. See here space is there. I'll write here. Okay. Auxins. What it does? Okay, auxins. What you can write? Growth hormone. What does auxin molecules do? Promotes flowering. Next, fruit development without fertilization. Note this down. If you want to write examples, you can do that also. Promotes flowering, you can write example pineapple. And fruit development without fertilization. It is without fertilization. You can write example tomatoes. Okay, tomatoes. And what it does, diffuses towards shady side. Only this much is important. And one, this is second point, this is third, and you write fourth point also. Xylem differentiation. Helps in xylem differentiation. Helps in xylem differentiation. Helps in xylem differentiation. Okay, got it? Very easy. This table we will see afterwards. After seeing all the hormones, means you will understand, you will have the basic knowledge about all the hormones, so it will be easy for you to understand this table. Okay, okay, we will go further. Now see, Gibberellins. What does Gibberellins do? This is also a growth hormone. This is also a growth hormone. Now see, what is the main function? Growth of the stem. Growth of the stem. Now we have seen in the tissue chapter some some tissues which helped in growth of the stem, and we have seen. See, you have to tell me this tissue. Like this, I told you, I drew like this a diagram there that time, and there is a tip, this is a tip, and these are the roots. Okay, and there was a tissue which helped in the same process, growth of the stem, and there growth of the roots also. So you have to tell me which tissue was that. Comment below and I'll see your comments. Okay, I'll check your comments. Okay. Gibberellic acid GA3 was one of the first gibberellins to discovered. Now see, gibberellins are the hormones, in that they produce hormones. Okay, so gibberellic acid is one of the hormone which was discovered first. Okay, now see here, what it causes? Fruits like apple elongament and improved its shape. Now you might have seen apples. Okay, apples, while drawing we draw only like this shape of apple. Okay, only like this shape of apple, right? But you might have seen there are big sizes apple, there are small sizes apples. Some apples are some apples you can say they are like this in shape, circular type, or they are very smaller like that. So improvement of shape, who helps in improvement of fruit shape? That is gibberellins. Okay, gibberellins. Okay, then gibberellins also promotes bolting, internode elongation just prior of flowering. In beet you know, beetroot, then cabbage, and many plants like roselet habit. Okay, so what is the main function? You have to remember. For example, question comes in the exam that which of the following hormones helps in shaping the fruits, or promotes shaping or improves shape of the fruit. Then what will be the answer? Gibberellins. Okay, what will be the answer? Gibberellins. And tell me the answer of this one. Tell me the answer of this one. What is the answer? What is the answer? Jai Hind, everybody. Okay, let me tell you. So we saw tissues. In tissues also, so the same function is done by tissue growth of this stem, and it is done by apical meristematic tissue. Okay, apical meristematic tissue, and we saw two parts of it, SAM and RAM. Shoot apical meristematic and root apical meristematic. Shoot apical means its stem, first stem and the tip of the stem, and root apical meristematic near the roots of the stem it is present. Okay, okay, and which is the hormone? If they ask, then it is gibberellins. Okay, keep in mind. Okay, now we will move further. See here. See here now. This is a seed given. Radical means node comes out, that is radical, and then okay, no need of learning this much. Root hairs comes out. Okay, this will not come in exam, but for your basic knowledge we have given this diagram. Okay, hypocotyl is given, this upper part, this, and these are roots here. From here stem starts like this green color, and these are roots. When in the starting there is a small, for example, you might have seen for pulses, when you sprout pulses, that time that sprout comes and then it goes down, we say it as a radical. Okay, now cytokinin. Now see, cytokinin, what it does, promotes cell division. It is also a growth hormone. Natural cytokinins are synthesized in regions where rapid cell division occurs. Example, root, apices, and developing shoot buds, young fruits, etc. Means where is this where new cell division is there. Okay, when where cell division occurs, where cell division occurs. Now see here, you can see this nodes here. Wait just a minute. Like this, roots are there. Okay, so I'll write numbers where it will be there. So this cytokinins will be here, then near the nodes, here near the nodes, and at this stem, means in this stem also. Okay, in the stem also. Means what is the main function of cytokinins? It promotes cell division. That is the main function. Gibberellins, what was the main function of gibberellins? To promote, to reshape, or to give good shape to fruits. Okay, and before we saw what? Okay, understood this. What is the main function of cytokinins? That promotes cell division, means main. Okay, now see here. What does it help? It helps in producing new leaves. Chloroplast in leaves, green color pigment on leaves, we say it as chloroplast, which helps in photosynthesis. Okay, then lateral shoot growth and adventitious shoot formation. Okay, just a minute, let me erase this diagram so you can see it properly. Now see here, cytokinins are used to delay aging. They are used to delay aging, plants aging. For to delay the aging, we can inject cytokinins in the plants. Okay, so they are used to delay aging. Means question can come, which of the following hormones can delay aging of the plants? Okay, like that. And overcome apical dominance. Dominance means what? Apical is a tissue which helps in what? Same cell division process, rapid cell division process and growing, and it overcomes that. Means this is faster. Okay, hormone. And what till now we have learned? Auxins, gibberellins, and cytokinins. Okay, am I clear till now? Please comment below if you have comments. Okay, if you have any doubt, please comment below. Then I can understand, then I can clear your questions. Okay, now see here, you will understand. Cytokinins, see here, a plant hormone that stimulates cell division to grow roots, fruits, and branches. Roots, fruits, and branches. See here. Now here, what happened? The plant have grew, fruits have come, then many birds you can see, many leaves you can see, right? So this is because of cytokines. Okay, cytokinin. Okay, we'll go further. Now see, now till now, how many hormones we have learned? Let me write here. Auxins, cytokinin. Okay, so these all are what? Growth promoting hormones. Growth promoting hormones. And each has different function, right? Auxins had what function? Auxins had how many functions? Like promoting xylem differentiation. Then what it was doing? It was bending towards the shady side, right? And then what else it was doing? What else it was doing? We have learned. Then gibberellins, and then cytokinins. Okay, so each of them, this helped in giving shape to the plant. What does cytokinins do? It helped in what? Cytokinins helped in cell division, promoting cell division. Yes or no? Okay, so these are the some main functions of the plants. Growth hormones. Now we will see which of the following hormones inhibits growth of the plants. Just a minute, let me drink water. Now see here. Abscisic acid. Okay, so which is this hormone? It inhibits growth, but it means it does not help the plant in growing. It does not help the plant in growing, but it helps in other processes. Now we'll see it. See, inhibitor of plants metabolism and growth. Inhibitor means what? It stops the growth and metabolism in the plants, processes in the plants. Okay, digestion means excretion and all that processes are how they are in human body, like metabolism, like that in plants also. It is also called stress hormone. So question can come, which of the following is known as stress hormone in the plants? So which is the hormone? Abscisic acid. Okay, remember this, important. Now what is the main function of this hormone? Seed development, maturation, and dormancy. And dormancy means development of seeds also, and removing dead parts of the plant also. Okay, so seed development means nice seed development in the seed we can see because of this hormone. Then maturation means plants get mature, they get developed, like that. Okay, its effect include wilting of leaves, and what it does, inhibits seeds germination. Sorry, it inhibits seeds germination. So this is a very important inhibitor of the plant, which promotes seeds germination also, and wilting of leaves also is effects, means its effects include wilting of leaves also. Okay, now see, second inhibitor is ethylene. What it is? Ethylene. Okay, now see, for example, some nowadays you might be going in the market and buying fruits. Okay, buying fruits, but sometimes what happen, because of the soil and because of not good manure and nutritions in the plants and minerals, so fruits development has stopped and it does not ripe on the tree itself. Okay, so there are various, like for example, there are gases, and there are many chemicals which are used by the farmers or people to make the fruits ripe. Okay, So one of the hormone in the plants naturally is ethylene. Okay, so what is it? It is highly effective in fruit ripening. It is highly effective in fruit ripening. Then what it does includes horizontal growth of seedlings and swelling of the axis of apical hook formation in the dicotyledon means dicot seedlings. Dicot seedlings means two like this. We have seen a dicot seedlings like this. Dicot seedlings are there like that in formation of dicot seedlings. Then it helps in horizontal growth also of the plant. Then in growth of the seedlings also. Now see what it does. It promotes senescence and abscission. Abscission means what? Removal of dead parts of the plant. Removal of dead parts of the plant. Removal the dead parts of the plant. Removal of dead parts of the plant. Organs, especially of leaves and flowers. Okay, means for example, in winter season there are many trees which shed their leaves and their flowers after okay, because they dry up. So this work is done by what? By this hormone called ethylene. But ethylene promotes it, and its process is known as abscission. Okay, its process is known as abscission, means shading dead material of the plant. You can say that process is known as abscission, and it is promoted by what? Ethylene. Okay, I've written here, you note this down. Okay, now see. Okay, it also promotes roots growth and roots hair formation. Now roots on I have told you that on roots there are some hairs, but there is no waxy layer. Okay, what is that waxy layer called as? Cuticle. This is not present on roots. This is not present on roots. But this small hairs, like we have seen on the branches, they are small hairs which we call it as trichomes. Yes or no? They on the stem. But which hormone promotes its ethylene on the roots, only on the roots, thus helping the plants to increase their absorption surface. Helping the plant to increase their absorption surface means increase the absorption water. Okay, whatever water they are intaking, to increase that. Used to initiate flowering and synchronizing fruits. Sets in pineapple means what it does also helps in initiating flower, like for example to grow the flower from the starting, from its what we say, from the seed. Okay, to grow the flower and synchronizing the fruit also. Means from flower, we know that from flower, when the flower comes, from when the flower bursts, that time after that, from that flower only we get a fruit. So synchronizing part of the fruit is done by ethylene. Okay, now see here. See here, plants hormones. Now we have seen this. These are the growth hormones: auxins, cytokines, and gibberellins. Okay, and abscisic acid and this ethylene. Okay, these both are inhabitators. Now see here, we have learned in short also that what it does: cells growth, cell elongation, promoting the growth of terminal buds, fruit formation, and what extra it does? It does xylem, helps in xylem differentiation. Okay, then what does cytokinins do? It is main hormone, we can say, for cell division. Main hormone for cell division is cytokinins only. Okay, cell differentiation. And gibberellins, what it does? It store food to facilitate germination and sprouting of leaves. And auxins, what one more special thing auxin does? It does development of the fruit without fertilization. And we have seen example also. An example was what? Example was tomato. And development of the flowering promotes flowering is done by auxins, and we saw example pineapple also. Okay. Now see ethylene. What does ethylene do? Ripening of leaves and fruits. Okay, ripening of leaves and fruits. Excess amount of ethylene causes dropping of leaves and fruits. Means if the hormone is excessive, then also what happens? Drying or dropping of leaves and fruits. Okay. What abscisic acid? What it does? Dropping of ripened leaves and fruits and dormancy of embryo. We will learn this whenever we will learn sexual and asexual reproduction, all the plant parts of the sexual parts of the plant, where we will learn embryo, seed and everything. Okay, of the plant, of the flower. Now see here, one time I'll okay, here now space is okay. Now we will come to this, because we have kept this for the last thing. Now all the hormones we have seen in short. Okay, now this will be easy for you for the differentiation. Okay, I told you what is abscission means. What? Removal of dead parts of the plant, that is called as abscission process. Okay, now see here, gibberellin, where it helps in? It helps in germination of the seed, then it helps in growth and maturity, flowering also it helps, and then fruit development also. I told you gibberellins help in the shape of the fruit, developing the shape of the fruit. I gave you example of apple also. Abscission, what? Removing the dead part of the plant. But gibberellins does not help in removing the dead part of the plant. Why it does not help? Because it is a growth hormone, and this is the feature of inhabitator, right? This is the feature of what? Ethylene. Okay. Now see seed dormancy also. Now see auxins, germination. Auxin does not help in germination. We saw that auxin helps in fruit development. Okay, fruit development without fertilization. It also helps in development of flowers. Okay, and it also helps in what? It also helps in development or helping promoting the xylem differentiation. Okay, but it does not helps in the seed germination. But our gibberellins helps in seed germination. Remember this. Growth and maturity. Yes, auxin helps in cell division also. It helps in growth and maturity. Flowering. I told you development of flower. We saw example of pineapple also. Fruit development. Yes, it helps in fruit development also. Abscission and seed dormancy. It does not help because inhabitators, job of inhabitators is that. Okay, function of inhabitators is abscission and seed dormancy. Okay. Now cytokinins. Cytokinins also does not help in germination. It only does cell division. It does rapid cell division, and it overcomes apical tissue. We saw this. It overcomes apical functions. Then growth and maturity, it helps in flowering also. It helps in flowering. Means whenever it is doing cell division, it is helping in growth, in development. So it helps in development of flower and development of fruit, but it does not help in abscission and seed dormancy. Now ethylene, these both are what? These both are inhabitators. Inhabitators. So ethylene does not help in germination, growth and maturity, but it helps in flowering. Okay, and then fruit development also, and abscission also, but does not help in seed dormancy. Okay, now abscisic acid, what it does? It does not help in germination, not in growth and maturity, not in flowering also, and not in fruit development also, but its main function is abscission, means removing the dead material of the plant. Shedding off, like for example in winter it sheds off leaves and fruits, like that. Shading off is the work of abscisic acid. So am I clear? If you have any doubts, please comment below. Please comment below. Am I clear? Wait just a minute, let me check this. Okay. So now we have learned plants hormone, and extended what we learned you animals hormone. Okay. So let me write here. Okay. See here now. See here. Humans and here plants. Okay. Humans and plants. So what we saw here, hypothalamus, pineal gland, pituitary gland. Okay. Then thyroid gland. Then what we saw more? What we saw more? Just a minute. Thyroid gland, pancreas, pancreas. What else we saw? Ovaries, testes. Now here no space is there, so I'll write here 8th one. Androcline, thymus. Okay, yesterday we saw these 9 hormones. Okay, yesterday we saw these 9 hormones. They had different function. We also saw their location in our body, from where they are released, and we saw that when they release, they go in the blood and then they spread out in our body. Same today. What we saw two types. One is growth, and second is inhabitators. Okay, so growth, auxins, gibberellins, cytokinins. Okay, and here what we saw, ethylene and abscisic acid. Okay, now you can make like this table, and then you can write the specializations in this table. Okay, done. Just a minute, let me save this. Okay, done. Now just a minute, let me open first. Huh. Now see here, check this one time. Auxins, we have seen it is a growth hormone, and what are the main functions we have highlighted? Promote flowering, then what it does, xylem differentiation, and then what it does, development of plant or development of fruit without fertilization. Okay, and then this is the main function, of the auxins. Okay, then gibberellins, we also saw that it gives shaping, it helps in shaping the fruits. Remember only main functions. Then cytokinins, it help in promote cell division. and developing fruits and flowers. Abscisic acid, what it does, helps in development and maturization. Ethylene, what does ethylene does? Ethylene helps, it overcomes apical hook formation. Then what it does, helps in seedling. Ethylene has a main means, it also helps in what we say, removing the dried leaves. Okay, means shading the dried leaves and fruits. Okay, understood. So if you have any doubt, please comment me below so I can also understand. And whenever you see this recorded lecture, or means whenever you see, whenever you get time, or on the YouTube or in the app, please comment below if you have any doubts. Okay, thank you, have a good day.